Hello, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you live on Friday, not Friday, I'm sorry, I'm totally messed up. Wednesday, I blew that intro. Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. Happy Cinco de Mayo if you're out partying. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry we haven't put out a video since last week. Like I kind of forewarned this could happen. Our lives are kind of like a little bit of chaos right now with some planned put off bathroom repair work that we needed to take care of. So it's been lingering, but here we are. And for those of you joining in early, I have a little mukbang of sorts. I didn't advertise it as such yet, but yeah, I'm gonna have some vegan hot dogs. Hey, maybe I'll edit that into the title, huh? Let me edit in. I'm gonna be chowing down some vegan hot dogs here because that's kind of fun. I'll put in plus vegan hot dogs. Yeah. All right. So anyway, what's going on, guys? Let's see. We got a lot of the regulars here. Have I got my notification yet? I don't. Okay, I did get my notification just now. All right, cool. So we got Crimson Spice. You were first. 72. You finally caught one of my live streams. Awesome. Cool. Hello, Kay. I should be watching The Circle on Netflix. If I was, I wouldn't be here right now with you guys. Hey, JL and Val Marie and Michael and Groovy Lisa. What is up, guys? Ellen. So I'm gonna take my first bite here. These are have you guys had these before? I mean, they sell them in the stores at IKEA, but when we were there last time, we saw that they had them in the frozen section too. So you can, like, make your own and improved IKEA hot dogs. Put a little sauerkraut, a little mustard, higher quality than what they got. Have a little bite there. Hell yeah. I love these IKEA dogs. You guys ever get those? What's so awesome about them is that they're pretty healthy for you. There's like zero saturated fat in there, so I don't have to worry about cholesterol, bad cholesterol going up. And they're like $1.25 each. Isn't that amazing? $1.25. I mean, that's crazy. You get this at a normal restaurant. This would be like $4 or $5 maybe. So IKEA, doing it right. Can't wait to go back to IKEA and eat some in the store. Well, not eat them in the store, but eat them in the store, eat them elsewhere. So what's up? Let's see. So yeah, JL, yeah, hoping I got the sinkhole under my toilet fixed. So yeah, good news and bad news. Good news is that if you don't know what's going on, this has been happening since maybe since I started noticing maybe November that in my we have a little bathroom here. It's the main one. It's a small bathroom. Anyway, the toilet has been slowly sinking into the subfloor. I first noticed like a bend in the tile around the toilet. And anyway, it needed to be replaced. The subflooring needed to be ripped out, at least around the toilet. We just didn't know how bad it was. I mean, for all we knew, the whole bathroom floor could have been rotted and stuff. Fortunately, the damage was right around the toilet area. They didn't have to rip out too much. So that was good news. It wasn't really bad. The bad news is, though, when they tried to put the tile back in to replace the stuff they ripped out, the kind I got that looked exactly like it, well, it's been 15 years since the tile went in originally, and it's not the same, even though it looks the same. So they had to rip all the tile out, and we had to kind of start from scratch with the ground. So that was Saturday. Our bathroom is just plywood, basically, on the floor. And then today, the tile guy came and started. He finished tiling. He has to come back tomorrow to grout. But anyway, it's been a crazy time. I've been going to tile stores. Some of the tile I needed, the edging on the bottom, it's called quarter round, which we got. It's hard to find. I had to drive. I had to call up a bunch of places to find it, and it was crazy, but I found some, fortunately, on Monday. I've been going around to other tile stores and getting other stuff to help them out. Anyway, woo. Anyway, so we are supposedly tomorrow. Everything should be cool. While we're at it, because what caused all this flooring damage was that my toilet was like a vintage toilet, like maybe it's older than me probably. Anyway, it developed a leak, which slowly made the sagging and subfloor damage. Anyway, got rid of that toilet, got a modern low flow toilet. Mine was probably like 3 or 4 gallons per flush, maybe more. It's crazy. It's a huge tank. Anyway, this new one is 1.28 gallons per flush. I mean, poof, really quick, really powerful. Love it. I mean, you just could flush all day if you wanted to. So anyway, hey guys. So anyway, if you have any questions, I'll start talking about that. Also, too, I want to let you know that Angie has been kind of making a vlog of this whole process. All the like when I went to go buy some tile on Saturday after the floor guys came, we went to a place called Floor and Decor. Right by there was a vegan sushi place, so we got some vegan sushi. And Monday we went to a place out in Anaheim. It's an area, a district called Tile Mile, like dozens and dozens of tile industries there. Anyway, got the tile that I needed. And then Disneyland is right by. We didn't go to Disneyland, but we had some lunch at Downtown Disney, so we vlogged some of that. So anyway, we've been filming our journey of this whole getting the floor fixed so our toilet is no longer sinking. Anyway. Hey, Johnny Bravo. Oh, man. Well, I'll be sad, but that'll be a big moment for you, Johnny. So I'll be thinking about you, Johnny. That'll be this Saturday. All right. Cool. Let's see. Keegan, I want to hear my perspective. Ask your questions again. In fact, let me paste this into the chat and pin it up top. You don't have to do this, but I'm doing this. I like to do this early before we get a ton of people, and I don't have time to do this. This is where, if you want to send me a special super chat tip that doesn't go through YouTube and they don't take their like 30-40% cut, you can send one to me at Streamlabs there. They don't take a cut at all, other than like the PayPal or whatever fees. And I'll see your message for sure. Anyway, I'll just leave that pasted there. So, IKEA hot dogs, guys. Love them. It's so good. I was stoked when we saw these, like, the take home and they're frozen, but get some good buns, get some nice sauerkraut. In business. Hey, Samuel. Thank you for the first super chat tip of the session here. Thanks so much. Am I Native American? If so, what tribe? Good question. Dude, I'm very transparent about things. Angie kind of admires. It's kind of fearful how I answer almost any question. But yeah, a lot of people value their privacy. They don't want their image getting online, let alone answering personal questions like that. But I'm game. I've talked about this before. I'm approximately, if I did all the genetics of my ancestors, right, 1/16 Native American. Not a lot, so I don't go around saying, "Hey, I'm Native American." But yeah, if that's right, my great grandmother, who I only met one. I met her. If it's a weird way to put it. After she passed away when I was a baby. Anyway, I remember her funeral. I remember she looked strikingly Native American. My mom said she was one half Native American. So yeah, and what tribe? Cherokee. My family is from the Arkansas state of Arkansas, and I guess there's a lot of Cherokee in that part. I remember I drove through Oklahoma, saw a lot of Cherokee stuff, so I guess it's covers several states. There were no states back then, right? Hey, Sean Coop, these are the take-home frozen IKEA hot dogs. I guess it's the same formulation that they have for the in-store. I love their in-store hot dogs. It's kind of a thing. I like to just go down there now and go order, like, they're cheap. They're like $1.25. These are the take-home ones. I mean, the ones you can they're frozen. Anyway, get the ones there in the store, buy a bag of chips, and go eat at a park nearby, because there's a cool one right by ours, and a fun little date. I put on some sauerkraut, some homemade old-fashioned sauerkraut, some mustard, nifty little meal. Plant-based powers. You have a drop of Cherokee in you as well. I think a lot of people here in the United States have a little bit of Cherokee. Huh? I've heard that. So fellow Cherokee brothers and sisters out there, part Cherokee brothers and sisters, I really need to learn more about Cherokee culture. I really don't know that much about it. And I should take a trip back to my home state one day. See if I can find any relatives. That'll be cool. Anyway, not my home state. I was born here in California, but where my relatives come from. Anyway. Right, so I ate the first IKEA hot dog, which had a bun. We didn't have enough buns to go around, so I volunteered. Angie, you could have all buns, and I'll have a piece of bread of mine. Zoe, as far as I know, IKEA makes their own unique hot dogs, vegan hot dogs, and vegan meatballs. Maybe they have a licensing deal with Ives or something. Like you're suggesting it. That I don't know, but I looked on the package. I doubt it because these were made in Sweden. So unless they also make in Sweden too. You see, Johnny, you get your Native American from mostly your father's side since you're half Latino. Wow, so you're like me, all mixed up too, it sounds like. What do I think of athletic greens? What's athletic greens, Jimmy? Let me know. Benjamin, heard mixing fats and carbs is a bad thing. I mean, how can you? I mean, depends how you look at it. I mean, when you look at it, you know, pretty much all foods that I know of have all three macronutrients. So at every meal, at every bite, you're mixing carbs and fats. Unless you're eating something really weird, you know. But even like say something like a fruit that has a lot of fat, like say avocado or nuts and seeds. I mean, there's still carbohydrates in there too. So I mean, you're always mixing you're always mixing fats and carbs. So bad as far as what? Digestion, getting obese. I mean, what's the concern there? Because there are some subtleties beyond which I just said there. Again, I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor, but just stuff I've picked up over the years. I don't like to regurgitate bro science though. CGL, your daughter is also of has some Native American ancestry, 1/8 on her father's side, but identifies as Caucasian. Makes sense if you're, you know, if I understand it right, they're 7/8 Caucasian. Probably looks very Caucasian. Am I right? Sean, any vegan spot in Vegas, like Las Vegas? You spelled it there. I'm planning a 14-year. Here, watch our video, Sean. If you haven't seen already, go check out our video. I assume these restaurants are still in business. What's that one? Vegination. That was really good. Ponchos is really good. But go just type into our YouTube homepage, like Happy Healthy Vegan Las Vegas. We made a really fun vlog. One of our best ones. I'm really proud of that one. Check it out. There's really, really, really good vegan food to be found in Las Vegas. So surprising because like the last times we went before that trip, we weren't really vegan. I mean, yeah, I guess it was before we went vegan, but we were trying to find vegan and vegetarian food is really tough back, you know, pre-2010s. But anyway, yeah, I think that was 2018. And yeah, fantastic vegan findings there. I'm with you. Yeah, Poncho's Vegan Tacos. I thought there were several. And then also for donuts out in their Chinatown area. Yes, they had a Chinatown. I didn't know. It's called Ronald's Donuts. Really good stuff there too. So, yeah. Watch our vlog. We hit up all these spots there. I'm with you, Johnny. People, when they meet me, I have come to the realization. I realized this back in high school that I can meet 10 people, and of those 10 people meeting me, I'll probably get 5, 6, or 7 different impressions. They'll get different impressions of what I am. Some will think I'm all Asian. Some will think I'm all Caucasian. Some will think I'm mixed of Asian and Caucasian. Some will think I'm Latin sometimes Native American. So I just kind of give up trying to pre-guess how someone's going to perceive me as culturally and racially. I just don't even try anymore. Yeah, I didn't even have water there. I was choking on, I think, a piece of bread. Well, I never heard of that before, too. Plant-based powered. Interesting. Yes, Ronald's Donuts is definitely superior to Ronald McDonald. Any day of the week. Let's see. So let's see. You guys got any good questions for me right now? I think I told you where we're at with our our home fix-it project right now. It's kind of should be done tomorrow. Hope so. Thinking out loud. Yeah, I mean, these are good. I'm not sponsored or anything, but these IKEA hot dogs, the ones you eat there that they make for you, the ones that are frozen you take home. I love IKEA hot dogs. I tell you, there's like zero saturated fat in them too, and no garlic. So I'm a big fan. Yeah, what are they made out of? I was just reading the ingredients. It's like lentil, quinoa, kale. You know, it's like, basic stuff. Ooh, I think I'm going to choke on bread again. Oh my God. I know an anti-vegan channel is going to film this. Oh my God, look at Ryan is choking on that horrible vegan food. No, I just had a little piece go down my throat, I think, there. Anyway. Do some Heimlich. No, IKEA makes really good plant-based food. I respect how they have a commitment to the environment, and they're backing up that by trying to get more plant-based foods on their menus and more plant-based foods to take home from their frozen section. All right, yeah, bet you didn't think you were going to see someone do the Heimlich maneuver to themselves on this live stream, huh? See, JL choked on banana of all things. So anyway, yeah, I guess talking and eating doesn't help there too, but I'm pretty good at that. But it happens to the best of us. I'm good now. I'm back. No more, but IKEA choking there. Woo. Can you give yourselves the Heimlich maneuver? I don't know. I think I did there, huh? That wasn't that bad. It happens. You get a little crumb down the wrong pipe, That's all it was. I wasn't like blocked or anything like that. So anyway, yeah, all right, I'm all yours now. I don't have any more food to distract me. I just want to talk about some stuff, some videos, some vegan topics. We have some people who are new to plant-based diets, new to veganism. I'm a good person to ask, I think. So yeah, let me know if you guys got some stuff you want to talk about. Yeah, that's easier, JL, to type and eat, I suppose. You don't have to get your throat is engaged. I'm glad you like my humor here. I wasn't trying to be funny, but I guess it was funny watching me do the Heimlich maneuver to myself. That sounds good. Yeleni, basmati rice dal. Yes, that's our kind of meal for sure. Oh, the movie about the cult. Yeah, yeah, we checked it out, Colonia, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not on. You have to pay for it, right? It wasn't. I saw Angie and I checked it out, and it involved like paying a streaming service for it. Let me know if it's for free if you get like Hulu or Showtime or something. Let me know. Then I might consider it more that way. So let me know. I'd be curious to check it out. I like movies and films and documentaries about cults, so. Colonia sounds like something I'd want to check out, but I'm not sure if I want to like fork out cash for it right now. Pringles are still are vegan. Wow, I didn't know Pringles were vegan. I never bothered to check that. Mickey, what are the differences between organic labels? What do you mean, like certified organic labels? I know there's certain I didn't know there's different labels, but I know there's a certain legal definition to get an organic certification. Maybe it differs by state, but I know there's certain requirements that like food producers need to live up to. Not sure exactly what they are off the top of my head, but yeah, I've talked to some food makers and farmers at our farmers market that want to get organic certifications. It's a process. I heard it takes some time, like months or years, and costs some money too. Raisins in your oatmeal. Yeah, thinking out loud. Yeah, I love raisins in my oatmeal too. Yeah, it just kind of hydrates them back up, gives it a little more oomph. You can put some fruit if you want to. I often put blueberries in there because that's like kind of raisin sized. In there, fruit in my oatmeal. Oh, I've never eaten meat. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, non-toxic vegan. I like that name, non-toxic vegan, or not toxic vegan. Oh, I thought it was non-toxic. That's a good name. There's so many toxic people, toxic vegans, toxic non-vegans. Just so many toxic people right now. Twizzlers? Never heard of Twizzlers. Oh, Jam It. Current read. Peter Hopper, Trespassers on the Roof of the World. Favorite hot dogs. Moving Mountains Vegan. What is that? Let me get back and see your comment again there. Hang on one second here so I can see your Super Chat Streamlabs comment. I got to get to my right page here. Let's see. Okay, so first of all, thank you, Jamit, for your Super Chat tip there. And your current read is Trespassers on the Roof of the World. Favorite hot dogs. Moving Mountains? Is that like a brand or something? I never heard of that. Interesting. Anyway, cool. You know, here's the thing, like there's meat substitutes like say Beyond Beef, engineered to have the same macronutrient profile, taste, and texture as beef. Then there's what I just ate here, the IKEA hot dogs, which are made out of like kale, quinoa, and lentils and stuff like that. You know, I'm just asking a hypothetical or theoretical kind of question, an academic question. Are those meat substitutes? Yeah, they kind of look like meat, but they're not really trying that hard. They didn't try to like engineer the taste, texture, smell, and all that. They just made a really good plant-based hot dog. So I know what you mean. I don't like stuff that's super meaty. You know, like a Beyond Burger is kind of cool, but it's kind of disturbing in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the IKEA hot dogs, just eating like, you know, a bunch of plants in the shape of a hot dog kind of. You know, it's kind of old school, like what they used to do like 10, 20 years ago. I like that. You know, simple ingredients for my simple taste. Wow, Nate, good for you. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I firmly believe, like, you know, people are taught to, like, tolerate cruelty like that. You know, like if you were, you know, any person, young, old, middle-aged, or to be like in a place where veal are being kept in captivity and slaughtered, you would never eat veal again. So I'm glad your parents told you where it came from, because yeah, most, you know, people would go, what? I don't want any part of that. So cool. Let's see. Have I seen Seaspiracy? Yeah, I saw it like a week or two after it came out. Yeah. I made a video responding to some of the fishing industry nonsense. They're all up in arms about it, just spouting their own industry funded studies to show that no, the oceans are doing really well. It's funny when you look at the non-industry funded studies, it shows the picture that Ali, the director of Seaspiracy, is portraying and painting there. Hey Daniela, cool. I'm glad you like my voice here. It works, huh? It's sort of a radio-ish-esque voice, huh? Yeah, check out my video on Seaspiracy. I think I covered, what's that thing? Will we have depleted oceans by 2050? Is that true or not? Was that the fact I kind of explored in more detail there? Fishless oceans. Okay, my throat's starting to feel a little bit better now after that crazy little choking incident that I'm sure some anti-vegan channel is going to run with. Look at Ryan here, eating that vegan food and choking. Oh my god. Veganism sucks. Hey, Tracy Alexander, Tracy the moderator. How is it going? I just had a couple IKEA hot dogs, the frozen kind that you can take home and just heat up. They're really, really good. You know, I was telling them how much I like their store-bought ones that you can get there made, and the take-home ones too. I just put some sauerkraut on them, some mustard. It's a bang-up, you know, pretty cheap vegan meal. That's what I love about IKEA's vegan food too. They sell it for what it should be. It should cost less than the meat versions. I hate when you go to somewhere and like there's a donut place here in Huntington Beach, Donuttery, and I'm gonna talk some shade here because I'm really pissed off that we used to support them years ago. Their vegan donuts are good and they were priced appropriately. They cost less than the non-vegan ones. And I think they started going to some vegan events and vegan festivals and saw like like these boutique vegan donut makers like Donut Friend in Los Angeles and go, wow, we could charge like 3 times more to the vegans. So the store prices were jacked up one time. I said, what the hell? Why all of a sudden like twice or 3 times the price? And, oh, the ingredients cost more. Like overnight, like all your vegan ingredients like went up like triple. I don't believe it. I think you guys are just trying to profit. So anyway, they did a nice remodel to the place, I guess, off the vegan patrons paying extra. So I'm not boycotting them, but I'm not like going to make an effort to go there anymore. I don't like places that penalize you to make the right decision as far as your dietary choices go. And so I applaud IKEA for not jacking up the price of plant-based foods. They said they're committed to making the environment better, and through energy savings, more efficient energy, and through people eating more plants. So they're putting their money where their mouth is. They want to get people to entice them with lower prices to eat healthy for the planet, healthy for their body, plant-based foods. Yeah, it doesn't suck being vegan, Peter. I'm going to make a t-shirt that. I need to get some more t-shirts made. We're almost out of all our happy, healthy vegan shirts on our website. We have a lot of the muscle tees, the gray muscle tees that say happy, healthy, vegan, but I think, yeah, we're all out of the ties. I have a couple black shirts left, so I need to get some new tees made. It's just been so distracting with all the weird housework going on here. Anyway, what I'm saying is maybe tomorrow I'll get some more t-shirts ordered. Then I'll try to come up with a new design for it. Doesn't suck being vegan t-shirt. I don't know who's going to buy one, but I'm going to wear one. Peter's going to get one, so I'll probably get at least maybe like a dozen or 15 made, cover all the sizes. And we'll see where it goes. If people like it, I'll press up some more. Just do a little drop, a little, custom drop there. I keep turning the AC on and off. When it's on, it feels kind of cold. When it's off, it feels hot. So don't think I'm schizophrenic or anything like that. Not saying anything wrong with that, but I might seem kind of like, whoa, what is he doing? He keeps clicking the remote on and off. This shirt was from one of the many like plant-based festivals and events that happened or used to happen before COVID around LA. It's called like California Veg. What's it called? California Veg Food Festival. It's really old. It's like it's been running for like decades, I thought. So it was billed originally as a vegetarian festival, but it's changed with the times. It's vegan now. But yeah, got it a couple years ago. Okay, Tracy wants one. So I got 3 people who want one, including myself. It doesn't suck being vegan. I imagine Angela will want one too. So yeah, it doesn't suck being vegan t-shirt, because it doesn't. A lot of people think it sucks being vegan. We're eating bird seed and lettuce all day. We see burgers and steak and we just really want it, but we use sheer willpower to resist the temptation. No, it couldn't be any further. I just ate friggin' 2 amazingly delicious and cheap vegan hot dogs from IKEA, and I feel good. Yeah, debating Bart K is a waste of time. I've seen how he debates. He just uses the appeal to authority fallacy. I'll do it right now. It's like, I can't do this crazy Australian accent, but I am a senior researcher. I know more than you do. I review studies, peer-reviewed studies. So whatever I say is automatically going to be more true than what you say because of my experience and expertise, blah, blah, blah. And that's the appeal to authority fallacy. Just because, I'm not saying expert knowledge is bad or anything like that, but to base the truth value of your statements on your reputation or experience is a fallacy. I mean, you might be saying something true, but don't hang your hat on that. You still can be in error or be some subtleties can be flushed out. Anyway, I saw him debate several people. It's a complete waste of time. I saw him trying to set up a debate with Dr. Avi, and it was just thought. They weren't even discussing an issue. They were just trying to set up the terms of the debate, and it was just a big narcissistic ego stroke. So no, not even gonna bother. That didn't get set up. In fact, it's kind of a pointless debate because he's this fancy PhD guy. I'm just a freaking musician, who responds to misinformation in the news and mainstream media. I'm not a biochemist, so if he wants to have a debate someone with advanced degree like Dr. Avi, and he's not a biochemist, but a medical doctor. Battle someone with that has that publishes, can get research. I'm just a guy who reports on it. It's like having a debate with the guy on the news, if you don't like what he's talking about as far as science goes. Hey, I'm just a science reporter. I didn't say I do the studies or anything. I'm just reporting what's out there. Debate Dr. Garth Davis, something like that, but That's cool. If they want to debate me, that means I'm bothering them. My message is getting out there, and they're not liking it. You're waiting for a big burp? No. ah. Have I ever met an anti-vegan in person, Taylor? Good question. That's a good. They just seem to exist in this vapor world of troll internet. Yeah, I can't really say I've met an anti-vegan in person. At least one who's just obviously anti-vegan. I mean, yeah, you meet people who are against veganism, but ones who exhibit all the classic traits that I've talked about. I guess I've met people before. I didn't know they're anti-vegan, but I saw some of the crap they say on the internet. Then I realized later on they're anti-vegan. I actually called one guy out for that, and he totally blacklisted me. And I wasn't mean to him. I just said I just showed how his information sucked. I remember one thing that really got me. I remember to this day. It's like 6 years ago. He said a classic feature of veganism is protein deficiency. A classic feature. That was his exact phraseology there. A classic feature. I mean, if it were a classic feature, you would be able to find if you look up the definition of veganism, those who don't eat plants, eat only plants abstain from animals, but most of them, or a certain percentage of them, have protein deficiency. I just totally called him out on that, and he banned me. His girlfriend, who was a friend of mine, blocked us all on Instagram and everything after that. And I didn't even say anything bad. I just disputed the information that he just asserted out there as some kind of proclamation of truth. Veganism means protein deficiency. No, it doesn't. You're full of crap. You're making stuff up. You had no scientific reference to back that up. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I do meet them from time to time. And I'm not a rude dude. I didn't say, hey, he's funny looking, or he smells bad, or his hair is horrible, or he's losing his eyebrows, or if people said about me. I don't take cheap shots like that. I just look at the information they said and try to determine if it really holds any truth once we start shining the light of critical thinking upon it. That's what I do. So yeah, that happened in real life. I lost a friend. Wow, Jail, you're talking to a coworker about being vegan. He said he grew up on a cattle ranch and would never go vegan, but eventually I noticed he started bringing veggies to work to snack on. Well, that's cool. He's not just eating only meat. Yeah, if you grew up on a cattle ranch, you can still become vegan. I remember a lot of the vegan medical doctors. I thought Dr. Neil Bernard grew up on a dairy farm or ranch, and I thought Dr. McDougall did too. So you can see, it's that you saw what it was like, and you have firsthand knowledge that it's not cool. So it doesn't. You shouldn't be forced into something that you were born into. It wasn't your decision. It wasn't your choice. I want to be born into the family of a cattle rancher or something like that. So anyway, barbecued beef. Is that really your name there? Why did I become vegan? Right? Not to trigger anyone or anything. This is why I went vegan when I came to the realization that it hit me like a ton of bricks. It's more than just the words I am about to utter. It just hit me like a ton of bricks that we don't need to eat animals in order to live. We don't need to kill, torture, exploit, harm animals in order for us to consume food and not only just survive and get along in life, but to actually thrive and be healthy. We don't need any animal products in order to do that. If that were untrue, I should be dead now, because I'm 53 years old. I've been vegan now 10 and a half years. I've been putting my blood tests up for you guys to complete 100% transparency for you guys to see. I'm not deficient in stuff. Vitamin B12 kicks ass. Testosterone higher than Joe Rogan's. No, I don't get shots in the butt like he does. Athleticism better than ever. Slam dunking in my 50s. Couldn't do that when I was in my 20s. So yeah, there's no penalty for going vegan as far as something, bad's gonna happen to you health wise. No, nothing. I'm still waiting. I'm looking at my other 53-year-old friends from high school, and yeah, they've kind of lost a lot of their athleticism. I'm sure their blood tests aren't good, because most people my age are on multiple pharmaceutical medications, prescriptions to treat physical ailments that come from their lifestyles. I'm on 0. The average person's on 2. I'm on 0. So yeah, you don't need to eat and consume animal products. No way, Peter. Really? They're trying to breed pigs that don't feel pain. Oh my God. Why don't you just stop eating the freaking pigs? I mean, it's such a stupid. I mean, it's just look at what the real problem is. Not that pigs feel pain. Why are we even breeding pigs to harm them needlessly? And how do they know the pigs don't feel pain? This is just complete insanity. So yeah, thanks for letting me know about that, Peter. I hadn't heard that yet. Okay, barbecue beef. No, I wasn't calling out your name or anything. I'm just curious about that while you're asking the question. But yeah, that's my story of why I became vegan. I realized that you could just eat plants and every day, no animal has to get killed for me to live off of because I'm eating plants and I'm doing just fine. And Uncle Walt, yeah, I'm not sure what Angie's up to. I don't think she's got her makeup and stuff on. We just been sitting here today dealing with the tile people. They're here from like 9:30 to 6 o'clock basically. Yeah, they took a couple breaks and stuff, but yeah, we've been I wasn't even sure I was going to come on, and I'm going, okay, I'm not making a video tonight. It's hard to do any work while they're here too, just a lot to keep in track of. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get any videos made tomorrow or this week. Maybe tomorrow. They said it's gonna take 2 hours. Hopefully they'll be gone by noon, and we'll see what happens then. Peculiar person. Do I like French people? Why would I not like French people? Why do you ask that? Strange question. Classic protein deficiency fairyland. Yeah, Eleni, that's what I was talking about there. Yeah, that's what this anti-vegan friend of a friend was saying on his blog, and I called him out, and he and his girlfriend, friend of ours, just blacklisted me and Angie. We haven't spoken to her since. We can't even, at least on Angie's account, can't even view her Instagram anymore. Complete blockage. Just for correcting the misinformation that her anti-vegan boyfriend was putting out on his dumb blog. Nonsense. But that's the price you got to pay. I mean, if a friend's not going to accept me calling out an anti-vegan post, how much of a friend are they, really? Again, I never called him an ass or a dumb person or anything like that. I just showed how his information is just made up nonsense. Yes, barbecue beef. I have heard of the vegan teacher, but I have more heard of the vegan teacher rather than consumed in any meaningful way the vegan teacher's content. Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, IKEA sells their hot dogs frozen, in addition to the ones that you can buy that are made right there in front of you. I mean, not made, but they prepare them in front of you. But yeah, we were there about a week or two ago, and to get some to take out to eat at a park nearby, not nearby IKEA. But yeah, we saw that they had them in their frozen section too. So we got a bag of the hot dogs, frozen hot dogs, a bag of the frozen. They're also the vegan meatballs that they've had all these years. Yeah, I'm stoked. I love IKEA, and it's cheap. Like I said, it's cheap. $1.25 per hot dog. They don't penalize you for being vegan. So big kudos to IKEA. And no, I don't watch wrestling of any kind there, Taylor, if that's what you're asking. If that's what UFC is. I think that's what it is. I tend to just watch sports that either I do now or have done in my past, ones that I understand on some kind of meaningful level. So I don't understand wrestling or anything like that. Shoe Vegan, would I send the t-shirt to Japan too, by the way? I believe our web store sends products to Japan. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, we ship internationally off our shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Yeah, totes. Raccoons in the house. No, we never want raccoons in the house. In fact, I feel kind of bad. A few months ago, one of the raccoons that we were kind of close with was getting kind of aggressive in the sense she was coming up right to our front door when it was closed and trying to like stick her hand in and almost coming in contact with the cats under the door almost. So I just kind of scared her away. I didn't mean to scare her away forever, but I haven't really seen her much since. So oops, didn't mean to scare one of Angie's animal friends away. Yeah, Peter, I tend, there's so many different kinds of vegan content creators, vegan activists out there. And I personally, like I said, I watch the sports that I am attracted to because that's what I'm into. I'll watch other vegan activists and content creators who are more like me, ones who aren't trying to be shocking and overly aggressive. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad for doing that. I mean, if that's what they want to do and it works for them, cool. I'm not here to like be the vegan police and tell activists how they should do their thing or what things they should not do. I just know what works for me. And I just kind of watch content creators who have a similar, positive, not trying to be overly aggressive and shocking. Guys like say Mike the Vegan, class act, Chris, Vegan Zombie, class act, people like that. There's a whole ton more. I'm just showing you people and, people who I'm like proud to say, yeah, they're vegan and watch them. They're cool people. Cool, Uncle Walt, you love the latest Angie's Animal Friends. I think that came out I think we put it out on Monday. Yeah, Monday evening for you guys. So yeah, there's some raccoons there. Angie likes putting together Angie's Animal Friends. It just shows we're real vegans. We love animals. I say that because you might be shocked to hear this. Maybe you're not if you're one of them, but I've encountered many vegans who really don't like animals. They'll fight for the animals, but when it comes to like touching a real flood and blush animal or being near one, they don't like that. But we love all animals, so it shows our true love for animals. Nate River, thank you so much for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated, Nate. Will we see a vegan world in 50 years? Depends on what you define a vegan world to be. Like completely vegan, 90% vegan, because every year we're making gains. I just read something today about these research institutes, think tanks that monitor trends and how much monies are made in an industry. And I thought I read something by 2035 they're predicting, I forgot what it was, how many tens of billions of dollars the plant-based food market's going to be. Maybe it wasn't even that far out, so we're going to see, we're on the trajectory to see a very plant-based vegan world. Will all people have the ethics of veganism? I don't know, but we're going to see more people eating more plants, which translates into fewer animals being bred into existence to be slaughtered. So in some sense, it doesn't really matter because the end result is animals aren't being killed. So if people are just eating plants and they're not vegan, that's cool. I can live with that because the bottom line is what we all want, animals not being raised and exploited for slaughter. So, it'd be great if everyone were truly vegan, but if we could just get people to eat plant-based, that's a huge start and a huge win. And we can try to work on getting more people vegan as well. Barbecued beef. Do I hate non-vegans? No. If I hated non-vegans, I'd hate my mom. I'd hate a lot of my family or most all my family. No, I don't hate non-vegans. I would have hated myself. I guess you can do that. That's a little more acceptable, I guess. But no, I don't hate non-vegans because I was a non-vegan for most of my life. And, I didn't consider myself to be a bad person when I was vegan. I just had been, raised in a society where, the torture and exploitation of animals is completely normalized. It's hidden away. It's out of plain sight. There's laws, ag-gag laws, that prevent like slaughterhouse footage from being leaked out to keep people completely in the dark and clueless and not aware, not mindful of where their animal foods come from. So, I see how people can just go on every day and not really care or think about it because it's not something that they have to confront. And I understand that. But once you start digging and understanding how animals are raised for food, and I think you'll quickly come to a vegan point of view if you really see how it's all done. So no, I don't hate vegans. I think it's a matter of informing people, educating. One second, guys. I'm going to make sure everything's cool. All right, is everything cool? I saw some, maybe it was my computer. Was I hanging up or anything like that? Everything looks like it's cool now. Let's see. I'm here. All right, cool. Good now. All right. Yeah, I was like troubleshooting and trying to figure out what was going on there. It's the internet. They haven't perfected it yet. Hey, I'm not ignoring a question. I have like 80 people on, so just ask in. I'll try to see if I can find Alin D'Souza's question. I will try my best. If not, just ask it again. You know, let's see, Alin. I'm not ignoring you. I found your question. I'd like to hear another point of view and see if there's still hope for people who go through this situation, of people who fall out of veganism. Is there hope for people who fall out of veganism? I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's some people who on the way out just really like throw veganism under the bus and piss off everyone and just make up lies. I'm not sure how far, once they go that anti-vegan, what can happen. But some people leave quietly. They just, maybe for some reason, I'm going to start eating some egg or whatever, and, they're not vegan anymore. I think there's more hope for them. Ones who are still really freaking close, like pescatarian or something like that, I think there's more hope for them. But what would I tell a family that left veganism for the health of the child? The child started with anemia. They were actually very informed and careful with nutritional and medical support. Well, that's an iron deficiency. I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that, but first of all, there's iron supplements if that's an issue. There's plants you can eat that are super high in iron, and ways to combine foods like putting citrus on spinach to enhance the absorption of iron. So there's non-vegans who have anemia as well. It's a long known disease or health condition. So obviously veganism isn't the cause of anemia. Traditionally it hasn't been. So it's kind of I'm not sure if they're like just being too reactive, like, oh, it was the veganism that caused the anemia. For all they know, I don't know their health history. I'm just speaking in the abstract here. I'd like to hear more about that. So anyway, so the family left. See, that's another issue. If you're say let's take their arguments all the way. Let's say they knew somehow. I'm not sure how they would know, but say they found out for an absolute certain fact that somehow the vegan diet was responsible for their child's anemia. Let's just give them that. I'm not saying that's true, but let's give them that. It doesn't mean that the parents themselves have to stop being vegan, right? Take care of their child's issues. And I say you could. I've never heard any vegan medical doctor say you can't treat anemia and still be a vegan. But anyway, get their child's issues sorted out, however it needs to be done. I prefer a vegan way. But anyway, why can't the parents remain vegan themselves? That makes zero sense. It was like John Venus when he said, I now have a kid. I'm not sure if my child should be vegan, which there was no reason why the child couldn't be vegan. So therefore he's saying, I shall not be vegan. Again, that makes no sense. What another independent human can or can't do has no bearing on what you can eat. It's like blaming an animal. I can't be vegan because my cat ain't vegan, or the lion at the zoo ain't vegan, or whatever. It just makes no sense. Do what works for your body, in the sense that if your child's ill and you're not ill, I don't see why you have to change your diet, no matter what diet you're on. And that would apply for anything. Like if a family were on like the ketogenic diet or something, I'm just going off here. If one person didn't feel great, doesn't mean the whole family needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's apply that to veganism or anything like that. Cool, Aline. I'm glad you liked my answer there. But yeah, I think there's hope for people, and especially for those who haven't gone total off the anti-vegan deep end, like some people, like say Tim Sheaf went. Yeah, there are plenty of non-vegans who are anemic too, is what I was saying. The anemia was, coined and, as a medical situation long before, there were very many vegans on this earth. Yeah, I know, Peter. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, totally. I'm just saying, whatever reason that they give, someone say the lion at the zoo ain't vegan, so why should I? It makes zero sense. What a external to yourself, independent, distinct being does. How does that relate to what you can eat? I hear people say that against veganism. Oh, why should I be vegan? Because, all the animals in the jungle. Like, which ones? Are you talking about lions and tigers? Are we talking about apes, gorillas, giraffes, rhinoceros? They're all vegan, so, it's funny how they pick and choose the ones who are not vegan and ignore all the preponderance of animals who don't eat other animals. Anyway, let's get back to it here. Cool, barbecue beef. I'm glad you like this stream. Yeah, this is what we do here on this channel. We explore topics, and we keep it based on solid logical thinking and evidence. That's what we're about here. We don't make up all this woo-woo stuff about veganism. Hey, Graven Babies, good to see you, Graven Babies. God, it's got to be late out there. Yeah, Uncle Watt. You can get too much iron too, as well. It's like, yeah, a lot of people think it's like protein. The more, the better, and that's not simply not true. Um, yeah, Bob, I agree with you. I really don't see how anybody eating a decent vegan diet can be deficient in iron. So many plants have iron. Yeah, so many plants that have iron. I've made videos about this. Like the top iron containing foods, like the top 10 list, like most of them were plants. It's not that hard to get your iron as long as you're eating enough calories, not doing silly stuff like trying to shave 1,000 calories off every day, some kind of like calorie restriction or weird things like that. Just eating a properly planned vegan diet, which means not doing silly things. You should be getting your iron. Yeah, hey, Tracy, we keep it chill around here. Hey, G-Light, what is up? I'm in California, barbecued beef. Um, Let's see, Jill, you have a friend who was anemic and almost died? Whoa. Had to have an emergency hysterectomy, and she was not vegan. See, that's what I'm saying. Just because a person or a person's child became anemic doesn't necessarily mean that the diet caused that. They could have some particular issues, unique or to their own biology, that might be responsible. That more so than that they don't eat animal products. Again, there's most foods are fortified with iron. So many plants with iron. It's really hard to like intentionally design a plant-based diet where you're going to be iron deficient. But I hope she's better now. Yes, Jessica, for sure. Yep, Bob, I agree with you 100% there. As I was saying, there's so many unique issues, genetic issues, just issues that could come from your environment. It's all sorts of factors that could be responsible. It's funny how people say, "Oh, it's veganism that caused this illness," and it might have in some cases, but people are so quick to jump and point the finger at veganism without knowing that to be a fact and explain the other possibilities. I mean, if it was such a problem, if getting iron and other nutrients were such a problem, you'd see all these like sick, ill vegans dropping dead, or at least getting really sick, especially the long time ones. Like, say, myself. Yeah, I consider 10 years vegan, long-term vegan. Hey, Peter, what was that super chat there? What do I think about, super chat tip, what do I think about Caitlyn Jenner running for office in California? I think just like anything involving the Kardashian-related family, it's just showmanship. I mean, I thought we're having a proper governor election in next year. I thought it was in 2022. So why not just wait? But this is all for show. Like Kanye West running for president. It's like, Anyway, so JL, your friend with the iron deficiency is better now. I've been talking to her about veganism. She's eating more plant-based now. See, if you have some iron issues, eating plant-based is actually good. There's the proof in the pudding. Your friend who had such bad anemia that she had to have surgery. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of water here. I think those IKEA hot dogs are a little salty. Mm. All right, barbecue beef. You get some rest for your exam tomorrow there. Awesome. Let's see. Organic Silver Moon Designs L. Garner. Wow, long name. You're not vitamin lacking. If anything, you're more healthy and happy to not hurt innocent animals. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That's why I say it's a win-win-win. Going vegan is a win for your health, especially if you're doing a balanced, sensible vegan diet, whole food, plant-based as I do. It's a win for your health. It's the healthiest diet out there I'm aware of. It's a win for the animals. You don't have to harm animals and eat their organs like you see all these meat eaters say, oh, but the organs have all this stuff. Well, if organs were necessary for human life, I should be dead by now, right? But, far from it. My blood labs are much better than most people that are my age. I'm not on any meds, like I said, like most people my age are. It's funny how people say veganism causes all these horrible things. You get sick. How come my blood labs are great for someone my age or great for someone half my age and I'm not on any meds? I should be like sick and nearly dead, right? According to the traditional mainstream view. That's sad, JL, but yeah, people won't change. Oh, Cassie, I encourage you to go vegan. Awesome. See, this is why I like to do this, and that's why I like to be a friendlier vegan activist. Let's see, what else did you say there? Had a very healthy pregnancy. Your baby is a very, very healthy and vegan too. Yeah, as the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics said in their position paper, based on 117 odd research papers, that vegan diet is an appropriate plan was healthy for people in all stages of life, including pregnancy and infancy. So you're living proof there. Let's see. I don't really have an opinion on transgendered athletes competing. I mean, there's such a, it's such a bigger issue than that. I guess that's important for those who compete, but we're talking about the rights of people not being taken away from them. So I just kind of get that issue. I see that as more of a distraction than anything. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I don't really, yeah. I just think there's more important things to talk about than that. It's the Uncle Walt. Does Angie's recipe for chocolate pie made with avocado last in the freezer? I'm a little concerned that the avocado will make it turn bad soon. Let's see. We'll ask Angie. I left my phone out there because she needed to ask our contractor guy a couple questions. So if I see her come by, I will ask her. And if she hops on, we'll ask her, Uncle Walt. I want to say yes. I'm almost certain she's put it in the freezer before. We haven't had it for a while. It's probably been over a year since we've had that avocado pie, but I'm pretty sure we've put it in the freezer and it's, eaten it a few days after. Most cats I've noticed don't really like bananas too much, strangely. At least the ones that we've had. Okay, Tracy's got some good tips there too. All right, cool. Hey, what's that you're asking there, plant-based powered? I've not heard of that. Do you have any vegan beef with other YouTubers? I'm not sure if I understand the question exactly. I mean, there's other YouTubers I don't like in the vegan world, if that's what you're asking, but I'm not going to mention any names. I'm not here to start drama or anything like that. If I don't like someone, I just don't watch them. I don't want to hear what they're doing. If they're not helping me, with if I don't see them, doing what I'm trying to do, they can do their thing, but I try to align with people who are, you want to be in alignment with people we can all help each other together. But yeah, I'm not starting up drama. I'm not about starting up drama, and I don't talk about people I dislike really. You're here for the drama, though. That's Travis, huh? I mean, yeah, drama's fun when you're watching from the sideline. But it gets all too real. We're talking about real people, real lives, real, just everything's real. So, anyway. Let's see. Jessica H has a great question. Let me see if I can find Jessica's question. Thoughts on service animals, both for disabilities and police rescue work. I don't know. I don't really have a position on that, to be honest with you. Meaning I have ambivalent, which means simultaneously holding opposing feelings, and you can be ambivalent on things, like I've described before, like getting the COVID vaccine. I've described myself as vaccine ambivalent. I stepped up. I cheerfully took the COVID-19 vaccine, but it doesn't mean I'm pro-vax or anti-vax. It just means I'm not complete anti-vax. I don't get flu shots every year. I don't think I've gotten one in like 15 years. And before that, I don't think I got one in like 20 years before. I got one like 15 years ago because I thought like a certain year like bird or swine flu looked like it was going to be a big deal, which it wasn't. But anyway, yeah, I mean you can have simultaneously opposing views on that. I see the good in your question, what you're asking about there, and I see the negative as well. And I'm not sure what the right answer is on that. I really, can't say for sure. I mean, I see when I used to go to the gym before they shut it down before COVID, I used to see a guy that goes there and lifts with his service dog, and that dog just freaking loved him, just glued to him, and he loved her. I assume the dog was a female, and it seemed like there was no kind of like exploitation or anything like that. It seemed like it was a symbiotic relationship where everything was working out for both parties. So who am I to judge that? I didn't see any immediate cruelty is what I'm saying. Jordan, that's a good question. Like a vegan activist protesting kids' pony rides, and I know where that kind of feeling's coming from because I'm against that kind of thing too. I don't. Yeah, I find that sad and cruel when you see these old horses and ponies being kept so that kids can ride on them. Like, what kind of life is that? However, that being said, it's a fine line to walk if you want to go out there and protest because yeah, a lot of parents are just going to see you as some like kind of crazy person, like how dare you get in front of my ability to take my child out and have fun. So you're not going to really get any not that many sympathetic ears, unfortunately. But I agree, I'm totally against like exploiting animals like that for kids rides. Yeah, I don't support that anyway. Has the flu shot affected me? Oh, I tell you, I don't get the flu shots. I got like one 15 years ago, which means I probably had one in the past 30 years. So I got the COVID shot, but I had both of them. I feel great. Yeah, I'm ready to rock. I'm back. Looking connected with my basketball friends. Yeah, I'm ready to hit it. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Let's see. that's true. Black lip, black kiss. Um, let's see, Graven. You get the flu shot. Okay, yeah. I just don't bother to get them because I just don't really get the flu all that often. And I just live here. Angie and I just live together. It's not like if we're really sick. It's like the flu's different than COVID. Flus, aren't really spread that much by asymptomatic transmission because the flus, you know you got it when you got it. You're not walking around healthy feeling, but inside like infected and spreading. So yeah, if we're sick, we stay home, we deal with it. It means they're not going to do much stuff for a week or so. I'm cool with that. So yeah, we just don't get the flu shot, and we're not that old yet where we have to get them, I think. Maybe when I'm 70 or 80, I'll think about it more. But yeah, I'm 53 years old. Califrax, 53 and a half. Actually, more than that. I'll be 54 in a couple months. Holy Jesus. Wow. Oh, did I say Lord's name today? Sorry, guys, if you guys are offended by that. But wow, I was starting to think, it's just a couple months away now that we're in May. Yeah, it was totally cool getting the COVID shot. I did a lot of research on it, talked to and listened to many vegan scientists, vegan medical doctors, and reading. Following virologists, epidemiologists online, and yeah, I was looking forward to getting the COVID shot. To be honest with you, yeah, I had yeah. I tried to jump onto the list, get it as soon as I could. So now I'm going out again, be able to go to stores, not worry about it, start playing basketball again. Um, Yeah, I agree with you. Aline D'Souza, yeah, we got to be smart. I agree with you. Let me read what she said here. We got to be smart how we present veganism. You can think one way, but how you present it needs to be on point because we don't want to remove the legitimacy of the cause with improper behavior. Yeah, here's my whole thing. It all boils down to this. You don't want people coming away from an interaction with a vegan or a vegan activist. You don't want the takeaway from that interaction to be, wow, vegans are all whack. they're crazy, they're mean, they're, whatever, fill in the bad word, whatever you want there, unreasonable. You don't want them to come away with that, because the takeaway from that is, man, I never want to be vegan. Those people are whack. I want nothing to do with them. They're crazy. You don't want them to think that at all. So, but yeah, we're passionate people. Obviously, we care about the lives of animals. 80 billion animals a year. That's a huge number if you think about it. 80 billion animals a year slaughtered for human consumption. So yeah, it's horrible, but still, we need to present ourselves in such a way that people are actually attracted. Get that. A lot of vegan activists don't get this. You want people to be attracted to the message. And if you're just like making them feel bad by calling them bad stuff and murderers and stuff like that, the conversation's over. I mean, you can keep conversing, but at that point, the conversation is over. That's why when I talk to people, when I meet them at the basketball courts or whatever, I'm vegan, I don't say, hey, you're a murderer, by the way, or anything like that. I know, I give them relevant information, relevant to their unique position in life, where they're at that moment. I see their age, their fitness, what their goals are if they tell me, and I give them what I think is the best information that they could possibly hear at that time, planting a seed so that they go away, the takeaway from my conversation with them is positive. They want to hear more. I see them asking me questions, follow-up questions in following weeks. They saw more documentaries. You want them to be open and learn and take in more. But as soon as you start insulting them and attacking them, it's over. It's so we have to balance our passion, our commitment to being the voice for these animals that have no voice, balancing that with a message that's not going to drive people away. It's like you just can't show your average person, like, say, the Earthlings movie, and right off the bat. Some people will go vegan right off the bat. I have met a few, but most people would be too freaked out. And anyway, let's get back to what you guys are asking here. This is how I see my 10 years of being vegan. The results that I've seen, that's for me, my kind of activism works best when I'm not insulting people, not turning them off from engaging in an open, rational dialectic. Or sometimes not even a dialectic, just me presenting information. Just they ask a question, I give them the answer that's true and suited to what they're going through. Uncle Walt, not a lot of people. Yeah, it puts most people on the defensive, and that's what us as vegan activists need to realize. We need to understand, even though we have truth on our side, we need to understand that putting people, let's say being hostile, puts people on the defensive. Soon as someone is playing defense, they're not listening to you anymore. They're not. You could say the most truthful, most impactful, beautiful speech ever of all time. Make Gary Yourofsky's look horrible. You could have the best vegan speech of all time. They're not going to hear jack. You're not nice enough to deal with goofball meat eaters. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, Graven Babies. Yeah, Earthling Ed is really good at explaining things about veganism. Yeah, I have much respect for Earthling Ed. I've never heard him go on the offense and call people offensive things and tell them that they're bad people and stuff like that. Yeah, much respect to Earthling Ed. Seeing Joey Carbstrong do really good jobs with people out in the street too. Yeah, much respect for those guys. Balancing out the passions that they have for veganism, balancing that out and not coming out and getting angered and calling their opponents or their people are talking with bad things, not making them, being hostile. It's not a fight, Sergio. No political movement was ever won by barring activists from offending the other side. No, if you're trying to convert someone to go vegan, are you trying to pounce them in a debate and make them feel like crap, or are you actually trying to make them go vegan? Think about it. Are you just trying to pound them and make them pissed off, or do you want them to go vegan? I hope your answer is make them go vegan. And the way to make someone open and not closed off to your message is not to be hostile. I've done this for 10 years. I know what I'm talking about. Maybe you guys that are mean to others have different results. I'd be shocked to see this. I really would be. I'm highly skeptical, but I've done this many a time, and I know when you're not being a dick to someone, they're going to be much more open to what you have to say. Yeah, everyone's got their own strategies there, from Cosmic Skeptic to Richard, you know. So anyway, everyone's got their own way, and I'm not here to, again, to enforce my way. I want to make that distinctly clear. I'm not here to say the way I do it, every other vegan should be like that. I'm just saying what I do, what I found through my experience works best for me to get what I call the conversions. That's what it's all about, the conversions. You want people to go vegan, or at least walk away from the conversation open-minded, receptive about veganism, to learn more about it in the future. Like I said, they're not going to go vegan that very day, probably. But you want them to go away with an open mind, a seed planted in their mind, so that they will one day take the step. Wow, Trace, that sounds cool. Can you zap us that food, please? Conversions. That's what it's all about. It's not like making people look like complete idiots. I mean, if you're having a formal debate, that's one thing. If you're doing a live stream debate, maybe, and people watching, yeah, I guess you want to win that debate. You're not there to get a conversion, right? You're just there to debate. A debate is like a sort of fight or whatever, you know. Conversions, when you're talking to real people who, you know, are interested in veganism, have questions about veganism, or even if they're not, maybe if you're doing like a cube of truth or kind of thing where they're watching some slaughterhouse footage and they have a question about it, instead of calling them a dick, you might want to give them some information that's not hostile. That's all I'm suggesting. Every vegan should be like me. No, I don't want every vegan to be like me. That'd be freaky. You know, I mean, I wish there were more, but no, I'm not trying to make every vegan be like me. I'm just saying what I found objectively works best for in my experience. But I'm not all people. Everyone's making Elaine hungry, huh? Meat intervention therapy, Uncle Walt. Yeah, maybe that'll be something in the future, huh? Let's see. Yeah, Jordan, we got our vegan hot dogs, the ones I just ate earlier tonight at IKEA, the ones that were on this plate, like, what, 40 odd minutes ago, an hour ago. What, they suck in Australia? What's that? Australia, IKEA sucks even more now? I'm sorry to hear that. What's that, Tracy? When debating a non-vegan, avoid using the word you, like you're not talking about that person in front of you specifically. Yeah. Instead say we, such as people, humans, such as when we eat animals, when people eat animals, rather than when your sad, sorry butt eats animals. See, all that's offensive, that's hostile, they're not going to listen to you. But if you say, yeah, when people eat animals, people don't realize that they're, you know, whatever you want to say after that. See how that goes, will go down much better than, hey, when your sad, sorry ass eats meat, then blah, blah, blah happens. Already, you've lost as far as the conversion goes. Remember, that's the word to learn, the conversions. You want to convert people. Really, if you're truly a vegan, you want to convert people, because the more people that are vegan, the fewer people that are eating animals, the fewer animals will be bred into existence for slaughter. That's what it's all about, right? That's what veganism is all about. That is the goal. If you look at what veganism goal is, that is the goal. We want fewer and fewer people eating meat. So we want more and more people going vegan. Hell, I'll even take them, like I said, go plant-based. I don't care. If you don't like the ethics of veganism, that sucks, but I'm still glad that you're not eating the animals, because the animals don't really care if you were a vegan or not. They don't. They just care. They just don't want to be bred in existence to get slaughtered. Well, thank you. Thank you for the super chat tip there, Samuel. Much appreciated there. Most vegans should be like me. I'm a logical vegan. It's more than logic, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's logic, and actually, another slow down again. I'm here. Okay. All right. We had a little buffering. So now we know buffering is going to happen tonight. Okay. So be patient. It seems to last no more than 5-10 seconds or so. So, you know, it happens, you know. It could be YouTube's busy, or some kid is playing Fortnite really crazy next door to me. Who knows? I have a really fast internet connection, though. I pay for like the highest tier because we're on it all day. I think it's the highest tier. I don't pay like a crazy amount. It's under $100. You know, it's nothing crazy. Anyway, Hasim, am I going to Disneyland soon? Strange that you ask. Yes, because yeah, they're open again, and I just didn't know how to do it. I know it's this weird thing. You have to schedule the day you're going and get your ticket and all this stuff. Well, fortunately, I had a pair of tickets from my friend who worked there. He's been furloughed for the time being. Hopefully he'll be back. John, if you're watching. But yeah, I figured out how to do it, how to like scan the tickets using the Disneyland app and pick my day. So yeah, we're going next week. We wanted to go while it's still like, you know, relatively not crowded. I think they're at like 15 or 25% capacity. So yeah, we got some tickets and we're going next week. COVID shots will be fully like 2 weeks past our second shot. We're fully vaccinated and looking forward to going and eating a bunch of awesome vegan food. It'll be our first real trip out. I mean, we've done little shopping things but this will be our first like full day out and, you know, walk around in a big, you know, sort of public crowded place, eating and everything. So we're looking forward to that. HHV's going to Disneyland. Yeah, I honestly didn't think we'd be going this soon, but we got some information that we want to go sooner rather than later because June 4th, they're going to open up the Avengers campus in California Adventure, and we're not fans of that. You know, no offense if you are, we just don't watch those shows. It's not like we dislike it, but we know it's going to attract a boat ton of people, so we want to go before that happens. And in June, when school's out, all the kids will be free, so we want to go before that, the masses of humanity. And I think are unleashed back into Disneyland. I think our governor is going to open the state back up without any restrictions in June as well. So we want to get this unique opportunity to go to Disneyland where there's very few people and just take it all in, you know, because if you guys watched our live stream, we are introverts, we are INFPs, so we don't mind the lack of crowds. In fact, we're cool with that. Yeah, we're gonna wear our face coverings, Uncle Walt. Yeah, for sure. We wear our face coverings when we are around people, even though the CDC says when outdoors, fully vaccinated person doesn't have to, but we still wear them when we're walking down the street. Someone coming past us, they don't know. For all they know that we're like, you know, COVID deniers, anti-vaxxers, and we're sick. They have no clue. So we just put them on out of courtesy. Person walks past us, they come down. But yeah, at Disneyland, you have to wear them at all times. The only times you can take them off is when you're sitting down, not moving, and eating. So yeah, we got our masks. Yeah, but good question. Yeah, I honestly didn't think we'd be going so soon. But the thing is, we don't have our passes anymore. Disneyland, like, you know, ended the whole annual pass holder thing. So they said they're going to start it up again, maybe before the end of the year. But this might be our one and only trip of 2021. So, you know, gonna try to milk it. Unfortunately, they close early, like at 7. So we got to wake up early and try to get there like around, you know, when they open, like 9 or 10 or something like that. Yeah, I know, Graven Babies. It's not like that here. People are still covering up really well. Like the guys have been working on our house. You know, we had a crew Tuesday, the contractor and his partner, helper. They were both masked today. The 2 tile guys, they were masked. You know, got in the streets, most people are wearing masks. So we're still, even though we're not required to outdoors, if you're fully vaccinated, I'm still wearing them. You know, not sure how it's going to work out when I play basketball against people, but at least, you know, the first few games will probably be outdoors by the beach, lots of wind and air. So anyway, yes. What else you guys asking here? How long have I been on? Let me check that out here. Let's see. How long has this live stream been? All right, an hour 20. Wow, time sure flies, man. Oh, black hiss. That light, the one behind me that's like glowing on and off, different colors. Yeah, I got that on Amazon. I wish I got a better one, but it works back there. Just I needed some light in the room when it's dark and I'm like playing guitar and stuff. So I turn it on for mood. I don't never worked with a tofu press before, Jill. Sorry about that. Angry vegan, good question. Do you think it would encourage more people to get vaccinated if vaccinated people were exempt from wearing masks? Yeah, I've thought about that. The thing is, that's why I put my mask on, because no one really knows when they're walking past you on the street, you know. And say like Disneyland, like, you know, looked for your vaccination card and would allow you to walk around maskless if you weren't vaccinated. Well, who's to say someone won't lie about that or have the mask on when they go through the checkpoint, then take it off for the rest of the day later? I don't know how you're going to enforce that. So yeah, I don't mind wearing it. I'm cool with it. It's not like you're, you're 100%, protected, but you're practically there. So anyway, yeah, I don't mind wearing it for that little extra bit. A rocket that's going to be crashing somewhere on Earth? No, Travis, I haven't heard about that. Is it a big deal? Should we be worried, or is it going to? Do they know where it's going to crash? Is it going to be in the wilderness or ocean or something like that? Yeah, black hiss. Yeah, here. Yeah, you have to wear a mask. I can't think of any store off the top of my head, at least the ones I go to, where you have to wear a mask to get into anything. All our markets, stores I've been into, all the Home Depot, the tile stores. You got to have a mask on. Get to the restaurants, you have to have a mask on to get in. You might be able to take them off once you sit down and eat, but yeah, you have to. At least here in California, you still need masks for virtually every place I've been to. By Saturday. Okay, I'll check that on the news, see what's going on. A Chinese rocket, huh? Boo June, would I still be vegan if it had made me gain 10% body weight that I would not be able to take off? Hypothetically. Hey, I probably have gained that. At my lightest, when I was doing more of a raw type vegan, I weighed about 170 pounds. And now, last time I weighed myself, I'm 197 pounds. So I've gained weight as a vegan. A lot of it's intentional. I've stopped running all the time. I'm doing more weight training and basketball kind of drills. So I've been trying to get bigger and stronger. So yeah, veganism has made me gain about 10% of that body weight that you're talking about there. Not even hypothetical. And I'm cool with it. I would still, why not, veganism is an ethical choice. So if it made me gain 10 pounds, I'd be cool with that. But usually that's not what happens to most people. You know that, right? But yeah, I would do it. I would gain 10 pounds if I had to not kill animals needlessly. Not even an issue. Wow, I haven't heard about this yet, about this satellite. Now you guys got me worried, man. I'll have to read more about that and see what's up. I'm surprised with all the mathematics, that are available and computer models, they can't figure out where it's going to crash, huh? Yeah, good point there, Arlene. That's true. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's like the mRNA vaccines are like 99% effective, and meaning those 1% that do get infected is typically milder symptoms, meaning non-hospitalized. Like 99% of the people never get hospitalized, so it's milder symptoms. So yeah, meaning you can be asymptomatic potentially and transmit it to others. So more reason to just keep wearing a mask when in the presence of others that you're not sure about if they've been vaccinated or if they have pre-existing health conditions. Yeah, it's really about the other people once you're vaccinated. Being mindful of others. Compassion. That's what I'm talking about. Veganism is about compassion, which means, understanding that you're not the only sentient being in the world. There's other sentient beings just like you that come in human form and animal form. Yeah, I hope Dr. Greger's not right about that. But yeah, I've seen stories and data like that, guys. Yeah. Yeah, midnight. It's midnight on the East Coast. I should get going soon too. I just wanted to come and touch base with y'all, because it's been yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make a real video this week or not with the housing work that's been going on since Saturday, and hopefully shall be done tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We will see, but that's what they told us, and hopefully we'll have some kind of semblance of normal life again. Let's see, Black Hiss. Good question. Am I gonna reactivate my gym membership or just continue at home? I'm never gonna get rid of my home gym. I love that thing. I can hit it every day. Like today when the guys are working, they took a little break. I went out did lower body, squats and deadlifts, came back in, had my smoothie. Try doing that if I had to go to the gym, because I want to be here and kind of make sure everything's cool with them. Anyway, yeah, my plan is to go and really just use the basketball courts. I don't want to like use too many of the weight machines. I can pretty much do everything here. I have been doing everything here. So I want to use the beautiful hardwood floor basketball courts. And from what I heard, I don't know if this information is still current, they're not allowing games, just they're allowing people to work out on the courts. I assume that means shooting baskets, drills, it's that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I heard you have to have masks on too. So yeah, some masked basketball sounds cool for the gym. I really miss those hardwood courts. They're so much more forgiving on the body. Let's see. So any more questions before I get going? I'm pretty mellow. We did get up kind of early today. We get up early for this construction, and I'm a little tired from the lower body workout stuff, because those the biggest muscle groups. So there's a lot of energy being expended moving the heavier weights. It's all relative. What's heavy for me might not be heavy for like Johnny Bravo if he's still around, but they're heavy for me. Oh, blacklit calves are notoriously difficult to get big and swole. I know this because I'm gifted with pretty big calves, and I know this because some of my weightlifting friends I know are a little jealous when they see my calves, because they work out hard. They're trying to get all their muscles big, including their calves. And here comes me. I don't do jack, and I have calves that are equal, if not better than those. So I know calves are more of a genetic thing. You either have big calves or you don't, and it's really difficult muscle to grow larger. So don't worry about those. You don't need big calves. In fact, I kind of wish my calves were smaller. I've been noticing that I've been reading and studying some of the mechanics of jumping, vertical verticality, and the big calves are actually a hindrance. People that have like a long, skinnier lower leg there, long Achilles, that's what gives you the bounce. So I've always wondered why I've never felt like totally gifted in jumping. Stephanie Lange, no longer vegan. Who's Stephanie Lange? Tell me, maybe I will look into that. Let me know. Bodybuilding, hey, Uncle Walt. Yeah, there is a huge genetic component to athleticism and bodybuilding included. Yeah, for sure. Like some people, I mean, look at it like this: genetics. A lot of people don't think of like genetics like when it comes to like height. But yeah, genetics. I have genetics that made me tall, and my kind of body is long. I have long arms. Like I've looked at my wingspan, and it's comparable to like NBA players of my size. I'm a naturally long, lean dude. If I were born a foot shorter with shorter arms and a more wide frame or something like that, I would have a whole different lifting mechanics, different response that muscles get when working out. So yeah, genetics is huge. There's all sorts of genetic factors. I just pointed out height there, but there's other factors too. How the muscles respond is also genetic as well. But that said, everyone can get stronger, everyone can gain strength, but not everyone is going to look like, say, a bodybuilder, a classic bodybuilder, no matter what they do. But that's not my goal. That's never been my goal ever. Aline, stretching, I ease into my workouts. There's actually a lot of discussion and controversy as to whether stretching before a workout is helpful, but there's very little debate as to whether you should just go from 0 to 100, cold, and then just start working out hard. No, I ease into all my workouts. Sometimes that means sitting on the bike for 15, 20 minutes before I do anything more intense than that. Sometimes I'll do some yoga and stretching before I get on the bike. And if I skip both of those and I go straight to the gym here in the garage, I begin with dribbling the basketball in the garage, warming up that way. So I believe in steadily raising your body core temperature, getting the muscles looser, that sort of thing. But I don't stretch proper, But I said there's debate as to whether that is helpful or hurtful. But yeah, I think my slow warm ups. I've been doing that since I was running. I just don't go out and start running fast. I'll run for the first mile pretty slow. I'll keep tracking my heart rate with the watch and everything. So yeah, it's about building up your body temperature slowly, getting the muscles engaged gradually. And this is even more so true the older you get. But even in your 20s, guys, just don't go 0 to 100 just like that. You're asking for trouble. Okay, Stephanie Lange has over 1 million subs. I'm surprised I never heard of her. I guess I should take a look. I'm sure it's going to be another one of these disappointing videos like that Megan in Korea girl that I looked at a few months ago. All right, any more questions before I split, guys? How long have I been on now? It's almost 2 hours. I'm starting to feel pretty tired. I think I woke up about like 7 or 7:30 this morning. Pretty chill. The guys are coming again tomorrow at 9. Let's see. Ooh, bad joke there, Uncle Walt. Let's see. Let me look at my stats here really quick. Ooh, wrong one. One sec, guys. I noticed that my stream's not looking all that tight. I want to see what kind of frames per second we're putting out here. Okay, 30 frames. 2900 kilobits per second. Okay, that's what it should be. Maybe just I'm viewing this on my laptop, so maybe my laptop is just slow. What's the food I can't live without? Bananas. Bananas. You got up at 5 a.m., so you're there already as far as being pretty tired. Favorite country in Europe, Eric? It's got to be Portugal. Hassim, am I streaming Friday? I think so. I know we've been thrown off because of our whole, the house getting worked on, but yeah, I'll talk to Angie, see if she's been enjoying these Friday live streams, so I'll see if she's down for it, and we can just look for it. Make sure you're subscribed, you hit the notification bar, and if we do, I'll try to schedule it at least an hour out, so you'll have a thumbnail and a title to know what's going on, like if we're here together and what kind of food we'll be eating if we're doing that kind of thing. Yeah, so just make sure you're subscribed, notification bell hit on our YouTube homepage, and you'll see what we're doing. Like I said, I'll try to give you about at least an hour's notice. Oh, Peter, yeah, you got to help me with Discord still. I know I've been saying this for like weeks, but yeah, Peter, I'm going to find you and you're going to help me polish Discord down so we can chat with you guys without a bunch of echo, So we'll get that worked out hopefully. I'll find you soon, Peter. Yeah, trust me. If not tomorrow, maybe I'll try to find you Friday. We'll see what's up. I got to make some videos though, So I need the work to be done here. Let's see, guys. I'm pretty beat now. I've been doing this for a bit tonight. I might not look it, but I feel pretty beat. And let's see. Well, Angie just asked a question. Are you guys buying us pizza Friday? Or shall we just buy the pizza ahead of time? I think that means Angie's down for pizza. So, all right, just let you know. Maybe we'll have a pizza mukbang on Friday. I think you guys may have came close to funding us a pizza tonight. Let me take a look. Let's see where the stats are here. Let's see. Like half. You guys funded like half a pizza, I think. So I feel confident it will. On Friday we'll get a few more donations to fully fund the pizza. But yeah, it's a good idea, Angie. Yeah, it was Angie's idea. I got the text here. All right, cool. So yeah, maybe we'll do. If she's down for that. Yeah, we should do a pizza mukbang. That sounds delicious. We deserve it after having this crazy, weird week here of inconvenience and strife and stuff. So vegan pizzas, you guys like that? All right. Who doesn't like vegan pizza, right? It doesn't suck being vegan, You can eat pizza when you're vegan. You can eat anything tasty when you're vegan. All right. And Peter wants me to make a video about that girl that's not vegan anymore. Okay, I'll leave this window open here so I can look at her name again because I totally forgot it already. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll have some time to make some videos. with the guys being gone. So yeah, we'll do that. You know, it's been a busy week, but let's see. Okay, and Angie's let me know our imperfect produce box finally came. We've been waiting for that all day amongst all the chaos. So it finally came. Awesome. Stephanie Lange, thank you guys. All right, guys, thanks for being cool. Thanks for being chill. This is a mellow live stream. You know, I'm just kind of mellow from being up so long today, and the lower body workout and all the housework getting done in the bathroom. So anyway, guys, next time I see you, hopefully it'll all be done and it'll be behind us and the bathroom won't be sinking, and it's already not sinking. It's just they need to finish the floor, the tile. Anyway, guys, yeah, much appreciated. So hopefully you guys can join. If we do this Friday night pizza mukbang, it'll probably most likely around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Angie just texted me to remind you. I told the guys at the beginning, she's been working on a new vlog, like what we ate and what we were doing during this bathroom work destruction thing going on, like, you know, showing the food we've been eating. We've been going out to buy tile and supplies, and there's strangely been really good vegan restaurants right by where we've been buying all these tile things at. So she's been working on a vlog for that. So she's been working on that. So we do have some new videos coming out thanks to Angie there. So yeah, look out for that. Watch her Animal Friends video from Monday, and look forward to probably a pizza mukbang probably around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday. Like I said, we'll give you a notification thumbnail. We'll give you some kind of advance warning so you'll know how to plan your Friday nights, guys. So if you're free, if you're around, yeah, spend it with Angie and me on Friday night, guys. So thank you, Uncle Walt and Tracy, for moderating. We didn't have any problems today, huh? I didn't see any trolls. Write that down, huh? Troll-free live stream. You know, that doesn't happen all the time. So anyway, guys, unless you guys are just so on top of it, and I didn't see anything. So thanks to everyone else too for joining, spending some of your Wednesday night with us. I'm gonna go chill out and race lever. He came right at the end, race. We're going by just letting everybody know Friday night. Really high chance that me and Angie will do a live stream eating vegan pizza. So come back around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And like I said, I'll give you advance notice. I'll schedule it and just check, you know, your notifications, or just come to our channel, see if it's been scheduled, guys. All right, guys, much love. I'm going to go. All right, guys. See you guys soon.